Nice.
Hey everybody, this is Matt. I'm making a new Heroclix video, and this video is my first product review back from my hiatus, and I'm super excited about it. I think I'm coming back with a bang, and we're gonna be talking about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Heroclix. This set came out, I think it was back in November, maybe December, and it might have been October. I may be wrong. But we got the Fast Forces and we got the Dice Token Pack. Now, I think both of these items were supposed to come out, at least the Dice Token Pack was supposed to come out when the first Turtle set came out, but it kept getting pushed off and then it was just pushed off to the next set. Now, these pieces are still using the pieces from the new set, so it's not like these are the old sculpts and stuff. But it's very cool stuff. This is based off of the original 1980s cartoon, stuff that a lot of us grew up watching, and I'm excited to unbox it and look at it. And this is the dice pack. I'm excited to get them out. We'll take a look at them. Let's look at the dice pack. Let's go ahead and do that first. Let's just start looking at this thing. This thing is really, really cool. Let's see if I can get really zoomed in on it. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So, I mean, as you can see, we got like Raphael and Michelangelo, Donatello and Leonardo. And then what kind of tripped me up a little bit was the art style is so different between the rows. I mean, we have Shredder and Splinter. Splinter, I don't even know who chose that picture. Who chose that picture for a Splinter? I mean, I can see that as a Shredder, but who chose it as a Splinter? That makes no sense. I mean, these images are really freaking cool, but who chose a Splinter who's like doing that weird like photographic eyes closed thing? I mean, what is he doing? Sleeping? Who wants to put a sleeping Splinter token on somebody? I don't even know. We also have these really cool dice. They have a turtle face on them. I personally do not like these dice that come in the dice token packs because they're so square. I like my dice to have rounded corners. So, yeah, so that's kind of what it looks like. If you know what WizKids dice and tokens feel like, they have a good weight to them. Of course, they fit underneath the characters really well, and they're good quality. I bought the X-Men and Avengers AVX starter sets, and they had the very first tokens. I've recently gotten the Justice League tokens, and now this is my fourth set, is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle token set. So that's pretty cool. The only reason, I don't really agree with the $10 price tag. I feel like this is more of like a $6 product. I feel like if you get closer to $10, you're getting people to argue, well, do I want a booster pack or do I want a dice pack? And then they'll look at their stuff and they'll go, well, I already have dice and I can use anything as tokens, so I really don't need a dice and token pack. Even if it was like $7.99 or something, just take $2 off of it, I think it would sell a lot more. I really do. I'm not even sure if I need to open this up for this video. You basically can see everything about it just here. It's pretty decent stuff, and they come out with a new one of these every time a new set comes out for Heroclix. So like they had a Joker pack of these for Joker's Wild, they had a Harley Quinn pack of these for Joker's Wild. I'm sure we'll get like a pack of Deadpool ones for Deadpool and the X-Force coming out in February or March now. It's cool stuff. I like them. I may not open them at the moment, but it's cool stuff. So let's get into this Fast Forces. This is the thing I think everybody is more interested in. This is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Heroes in a Half Shell Fast Forces. As you can see, let me see if I can zoom in better. There we go. As you can see, we have a lot of the same pieces from the set. It's oddly dark on this side. Sorry if you can't see this very well. We got reusing all the sculpts from the Heroes in a Half Shell Gravity Feed set. We got the 4 turtles. We have April O'Neil and we have Casey Jones. Usually they include like a sixth thing, but I guess in this thing they don't. I mean, you know, a lot of other fast forces include like a little resource, not resource, but like special object or something like that. But not in this fast forces. It doesn't. The packaging is nice. You know, I guess that's their own art because I don't know where they got this art from. Nope, don't really know. Fast Forces TMNT Killer Dude. $16.99. It's about right. Normally it's 15, 16 bucks for Fast Forces. I do wish it came with a map because Fast Forces used to come with a map. And, you know, it used to be Fast Forces. You could make 2 separate teams out of it. And then it would come with the map and you could play, you know, and it'd probably come with like a quick start rules, like, you know, rules on one piece of paper, you know, type of thing. But that's what that's looking at. Nickelodeon, of course. Well, you can't see it. It says Nickelodeon right there. It says Nickelodeon. Okay, let's crack this thing open. Let's see. We got, oh, I should have probably cut some of this tape before now. Let's see, let's cut. Oh, there we go. I think that's about it, really. That was an easy opening. And then this stuff just pops out. There we go. And then, oh, probably more tape. More tape on the outsides of it, right? Oh, well. The tape is no match for me, is it? Tape? Oh, I beat you, tape. Okay. So no map. No map in there. It does have the character cards in here. Let's see if I can get these suckers out. I don't really care about the packaging. A lot of Heroclix stuff I do try to keep the packaging for, but Fast Force is not really. They all kind of have the same kind of packaging, so it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter in the long run. 6 character cards. What I'm looking for here is different point totals to the ones in the set. You know, so these in the set I believe are 60 points. The turtles are, and I guess I'll just throw this on the floor. And the April O'Neil is what, like 25 points, and the Casey Jones is what, I don't know. So I'm looking for like super cheap or super strong, or sorry about the noise. I'm just gonna try to get these out as fast as possible. I know that's really freaking loud. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. But you can tell it's a fresh opening. Okay, so let's line these up. Let me turn the camera down a little bit. Let me see. We got ba-boom, ba-boom. Donatello's my favorite turtle. Scoot him up a little bit. May turn him down a little bit more. Zoom in maybe a little bit better. Okay. So, who do we want to start out on? Let's start out with the non-turtles. Because, I want things that can, like, you know, TMNT ally, and that can really help other stuff. So, let's start out with Casey Jones. So, this is Casey Jones. Ooh, lower. Okay, let me zoom in. Good. I think that's about right. Okay. So, this is Casey Jones. Actually, I'm going to raise it up a little bit so I can see it a little bit. Oh, okay, there we go. Let me raise it up maybe a little bit more. Okay. And let me, this is, you know, brand new setup, so everything is new to me. As you can see, he's 50 points. That's okay. That's pretty okay. No Indomitable. I wish you would have had Indomitable. 5 range. Let's just see what his first click looks like. His first click is charge, 10 attack, 3 damage, and power. The empower will be useful with other turtles and stuff. So, you know, I can see the use of empower at that point. It doesn't seem to have any special powers. Let's look at this card. This card, I tell you, my mic is like really blocking the light on some of this stuff. You know, if I lower it too far, it really gets in the way. I'm still playing with my mic arm, so it may move up and down. The audio may be weird. I'm hoping this turns out really good. I'm really trying to provide a really good experience, a really good video for everybody. Okay, so he has, let's see, maybe I'll get it a little bit closer. Okay, so he has TMNT ally keyword. Martial artist keyword, and then rules are for suckers. Trait. Casey Jones actions do not count against your action total. That's brilliant. You know, like, I've been trying to play with the JSA pieces from Joker's Wild recently, and a big problem about the JSA pieces is, you know, the person at WizKids was like, I'm gonna put like all 9 of them on a team for 300 points. Whoa! And then the player realizes, oh, but you only have 3 actions for 300 points. So what's the point of having 9 pieces when only 3 can do anything? Now they gave him like a free action barrier here and stuff. But Casey Jones thing, his actions do not count against your action total. That means if you're playing 300 points, you know, and you only have 3 actions, you can do your 3 actions and something with Casey Jones. And more pieces need abilities like that to allow for these lower point pieces, which is kind of the new current going thing, to stand up to some of these really big temples, you know, like Jakeem Thunder and stuff like that, that will need be hit like 4 or 5 times in a turn, you know, in order to do anything to him, you know. So I'm happy for that. He looks to have a very simple dial. Actually, we don't even have to look at his dial. We can just do this now. Starts out with charge, empower. The empower is going to be useful. Then he gets flurry with combat reflexes. The battle fury is not bad because he can ignore shape change. His attack values are not the best. 5 range is okay. He's okay. But I do really like, you know, I really like his trait. I think his trait is worth it. I wish more pieces had that kind of stuff. I would love to see somebody. He's not unique. I would love to see somebody get 6 of these guys and be like, oh, it's the 300-point game? I can do 6 actions. Boom. You know, that would be so brilliant. You know, that'd be so great. So, yeah, he's okay. He's okay. Let's look at April O'Neil. Okay, so this is April O'Neil. See if I can zoom in a little bit better. She's 25 points. That's very cheap. Very good. Very good. No Indomitable, no range. I wouldn't expect that from her. Not really. Let's look at her first click. Ooh, plasticity. That's interesting. With super senses and a special power. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to look at her card, huh? Oh lord, this is a paragraph. Okay. Let's look at the... sorry for the zoom. Okay. TMNT Ally. You gotta have TMNT Allies. Like, one of my biggest issues with this newest Turtle set is the chases don't have TMNT Ally. So, like, when I'm thinking about teams to build with the Turtles, it's either going to be TMNT Ally or TMNT Villain, you know? So I can get that probability control going. Because it's a named keyword theme team. So, you know, with the chases not having TMNT Ally, they're turtles. They're actually turtles, but they don't have TMNT Ally keyword. It really cuts back on their playability. So, you know, to be a nice, you know, utility piece for the turtles, you gotta have TMNT Ally, which April does. So that's good. We gotta save April. We gotta save April, dude. When April would be KO'd by an opposing character's attack, okay, so that's probably a lot. Place her on that character's card instead and place a rescue token on April's card. Friendly characters with the TMNT Ally keyword. There you go. Modify their attack value by +1 when targeting a character that has April on its card. So you kind of want to, like, sacrifice her? I mean, I guess that's the strategy. I mean, she can be supportive, but if they KO her too early, you know, it's boosting the attack values for your entire team, most likely. If a character with April on its card due to this effect is KO'd, place April into a square it last occupied on click 1. Wow! At the end of the game, the opponent scores 25 points for each rescue token on April's card. This ability can't be ignored. Wow! I mean, the part can't be ignored means it can't be pulse waved. And it's a trait, so it can't be countered with outwit or anything. And it can't be, you can't use it, so, because it's not a power, it's a trait. Wow, that's really, I mean, that's really interesting. I mean, imagine having multiple, I mean, okay, that's special, what's their special damage? I got pizza, guys! Once per turn, you may choose one of the following. Give April a free action to heal one adjacent friendly character with a TMNT keyword one click, or give April a power action to heal all adjacent friendly characters with a TMNT keyword one click each. Okay, so it says she can only heal TMNT keyword. So that's depressing. If it was TMNT ally, she would basically be like a Baxter Stockman for the good guys. Only he can only do for robots, but still, that's still a free heal every single turn. I mean, I wish she was tiny size and she could just be carried everywhere I wanted to take her. I guess you could do that with the Pim Particle special objects on her. Um, that's a really cool. That's a really cool special damage. I mean, a free heal to an adjacent TMNT or a power action to heal them all by one. I mean, that could just be really good. I mean, that could just be really good. Like, oh, dude, you take those chase turtles from the first set that have impervious, and you just, like, tag April along with them, and you're like, oh, they have impervious. Yeah, I took one. April heals them up one. Oh, my gosh, that'd be... Oh, okay, you have to have this April, dude. This, I mean, that's what I'm saying. You gotta buy these fast forces because they always sneak one of these pieces in there that just make you go gaga over it, and you're like, you gotta have that stupid piece. And this is that April. I mean, her trait's really good. You know, if they're like, I don't want you healing, I'm gonna just kill her, then they're like, okay, thanks for the +1 attack. Thanks, you know? Whatever. And then when you die, she comes back on her first click and can keep healing. What is that? That's a freaking... I'm throwing the card. I'm throwing the card. I'm throwing the card. That's meta almost. It ain't meta, but it's fun meta, if you know what I mean. That's really cool. Oh man, look at this. Look at this. She only has 2 clicks of life, though. So I guess coming back on her first click is really nothing special, but still, I mean, she really ain't attacking anybody with 9 attack, 1 damage. But plasticity is good too because you can park her next to one of your dudes, and if they try to run in with hypersonic speed, they gotta stop when they get next to her. So the plasticity is useful. She could kind of tie down somebody and be like, "Hey, kill me! You gotta kill me, dude! You know, I'm keeping you stuck here. You know, you can't go anywhere." I'm a freaking 25-point piece of plasticity keeping you stuck here. What you gonna do? They kill her and you're like, thanks for the +1 attack. Boom, you're dead. Ha, she's back. I mean, it's dumb. Dude, she's 25 points. I think that means you can put an entity on her. I don't know what you'd put on her, but she'd be great with just an object. I don't know. Is it instead of being KO'd? When she would be KO'd, place her on a character's card instead. So if she's not actually KO'd, does that mean she would get to keep any special objects she had equipped to her or anything? That's a good question. That's a good question. I'm liking this April. If you can't tell, this April was worth the purchase. It's 25-point April. You're like, she's 25 points, but she's so unique and creative. I love that piece. That's going in the love pile. Like, great piece. Fantastic piece. And I think in all the fast forces I'm going to be opening, I think there's going to be at least one piece that's going to just be, like, amazing. Okay, so the Casey Jones was okay, but I like his trait. The April O'Neil is amazing. Let's do my favorite turtle first. Donatello. Hey, Donatello. What's up, Donatello? 75 points. Okay, so this is more expensive than the ones in the set by 15 points. They have Dolphin, which is good. That means they can move through water without stopping, which you'd be surprised. A lot of the turtle pieces don't have Dolphin movement speed, which is kind of weird. They seem to be like, okay, we're going to give these Dolphin and then these stealth, but they're not going to have Dolphin and stealth at the same time, because that would just be too comic accurate for our designs, dude. I mean, what? Okay. So let's just look at it. Let's just look at his thing. First click. He has, looks like 10 leap climb. I hate leap climb starting out. I really do. Give me traded leap climb or something, but I want move and attack or something better than leap climb. Leap climb is a power they need to like change up and like redo to make it better. Outwit, nice. Invulnerability is really nice. No indomitable, that's kind of disappointing. And a special attack power. Well, we got to see what that special attack power is. Donatello. Okay, let's see. Let's look at his keywords first off. His keywords: TMNT, TMNT ally, animal, martial artist, and scientist. Okay. He has a trait. When Donatello attacks only characters of 75 points or less, modify his attack value by +1. That's great within the turtle stuff. Or against like the JSA or something. When Donatello attacks only characters with a robot keyword, modify his damage value by +1. Okay, so if he's facing off against like Krang that everybody runs, at least he gets +1 damage, you know? And if he goes after like, if he goes after Baxter Stockman or Justin Sefrit, he get +1 attack. So it'd make it easier to hit him. So that's not bad. I mean, that's a trait that I think could be applicable to a lot of things. And I think they all have that trait, right? Yeah, they all have that trait. So that's cool. So it's like I guess the way to look at it from a turtle's point of view is is if you're fighting a Foot Clan, you get +1 attack. If you're fighting Krang, you get +1 damage. Too bad there's not like, I mean, unless there would be a robot that's less than 75 points, then you get +1 attack and +1 damage. But I can't think of, I mean, a lot of these robots, maybe Irma? Maybe? I don't know. I can't think of a lot of robots. Maybe Fugitoid? I don't know. I'm not really sure. Let's look at his special attack. This is why I was bringing up the card. Trash can over the head. When Donatello hits a single opposing character, the hit character can't use defense powers until your next turn. Wow. Oh boy, it says can't use. It ain't countered. It ain't ignored. It's can't use. It's probably a mechanic I really don't like because it's a little bit too powerful because there's like, it gets past everything. Can't use defense powers. That means even if an entity is giving you a defense power, even if a equipped object is giving you defense powers, you cannot use defense powers. So I don't know how it's ruled, if it's just whatever's showing in your defense slot, or if it's any power that's listed under the defense powers listings on the power ability card. I don't know. But still, that's really strong. I mean, it doesn't even have to damage you. As long as he hits you, you can't use defense powers until your next turn. And like, unlike Outwit or something, if you take damage, if like other people attack you after Donatello, you still can't use your defense powers. Even if you go from impervious to invulnerability, you still can't use it. So it's better than Outwit. It's much better than Outwit. Which is weird because he starts out with Outwit. Oh man, this dude like really locks you down. Outwit's whatever you got, I mean, let's say you start out with super senses, so you're harder to hit. Outwit your super senses, maybe hit you with a 10 attack. I mean, maybe, and then says you can't use super senses or whatever else defense power you land on for the rest of the turn. That's really freaking nice. Again, though, leap climb is weak. Let's look at this now. So for 75 points, we're getting 6 clicks of life, all leap climb. Thanks, leap climb. One of my least favorite powers, just being everywhere on this dial. That's kind of weird. Attack power, nothing. Attack power, nothing. Attack power. I don't know why they do that. 1 click of invulnerability, then some toughness, then some EST. He has no range. What's the point of no range in EST? You don't even have extended reach or anything. What? So wait. I'm supposed to. Maybe you jump in. Maybe you get hit off the invulnerability on the toughness. You get off. Well, you'd have to push. Okay. Then you push. They get off the attack to turn off their defenses, and then you outwit them or something, and then you leap climb out, and then you perplex for the rest of the game. I don't know, for 75 points, to basically be subjected to just like, I'm going to sit at range and perplex you all game. I like his trait. I like his special attack. I like his outwit. I like his start and invulnerability. I don't really like anything else about him. I'll be honest. I don't think he's the best 75 point Donatello out there, but he does have some bells and whistles I do like about him. So let's go from a thinker to a hitter, and that's Raphael. This is Raphael. He's in the red. Let's see. He has Dolphin. I guess I'll just go to his first click automatically. 75 points. They're probably all going to be 75 points. They're probably all going to have Dolphin speed, movement. You know, they're all going to have the same trait. So let's see what his special attack is. They're probably all going to have a special attack. Looks like they do. So we know what the trait is. +1 attack against people at 75 points or less. +1 damage against robots. A special attack, break open a fire hydrant. Raphael can use Incapacitate with a range value of 4. Why does he... Okay, throw in the size. Okay, sure, why not? I was going to say, why does he get range, but Donatello never gets range? Okay, I don't know. When he does, after actions resolve, hit characters are knocked back a number of squares equal to the number of action tokens on them. So, Incapacitate with a range of 4. One target, though? Yeah? Okay, so he could throw one Psy even though he has 2. I'm guessing that's what he's doing. Or maybe he just breaks open a fire hydrant and shoots the water at somebody. That's probably more like it. That's probably a better way of understanding that power. So basically he says, okay, I'm going to hit you. So it'd most likely be good if they already have a token on them. So you incapacitate them, and you put a second token on them, which would most likely push them. They may take a damage for pushing damage at that point. Then, because they have 2 tokens on them, they get knocked back 2 squares. That's not bad. I mean, I will say, he starts out with an 11 attack. That's a huge improvement on a 10 attack. That's a huge improvement. So, let's look at his Dow. Maybe I'll like this Dow a lot better. So he starts out with Sidestep, which is much better than Leap Climb. I actually really like Sidestep. Starts out with the attack power with an 11 attack. Also has invulnerability, 3 damage. He's not bad. He's not bad at all. Then he gets Charge with Close Combat Expert and Combat Reflexes. Okay, he's good. He's just good. I mean, I know his attack value goes down to 9 at this point, but even at right here, you can use his Close Combat Expert to boost him back up to 11 attack, or you can go 10 for 4 damage. I mean, back here you can still do 10 for 3 or 11 for 2. Sidestep, charge all the way. I like him. 75 points. I would say his break open a fire hydrant ability is not the strongest. It's situational. If they have charge, you're not knocking them back anyways. If they already have 2 I don't know. I mean, it's very situational. But I mean, can you imagine 75 points or less? He gets +1 attack. You know, with Close Combat Expert. You know, with starting out 11 attack. Dude, he'd be like a 12 attack against, you know, some weaker dudes. That's good. That is good. And I can kind of understand why they gave Donatello a 10 attack, because he could go up to an 11 attack. But giving Raphael an 11 attack and he can go up to a 12 is too good. I mean, technically you could say, okay, I'm gonna boost my attack up to 12 with Close Combat Expert. Oh, and you're 75 points or less, so I'm going up to a 13 attack. That's nutso. Good Raphael. I think he's cooler than the Donatello. Okay, let's go with the Leonardo and hope there's some better kind of leadership, because he needs it. This is Leonardo. You know, he's kind of what you expect. Not indomitable. I wish at least he would be indomitable. None of them's indomitable. I mean, you kind of want Indomitable. 75 points. Dolphin has an attack power, has the same trait. Let's look at his card. No reason to look at his keywords. About the same keyword. +1 attack against 75 points or less. +1 damage against robots. Now his special attack is Two-Toed Kick. When Leonardo hits a single opposing character with a close attack, after actions resolve, he can use Force Blast as a free action, and the target is given an action token if it doesn't already have one. Okay, so he hits you, and then he rolls a d6 and says, oh, I rolled a 4. You get knocked back 4 squares, which can knock you back into a wall pretty easily, so you may take another damage, and then you get an action token if you don't already have one. That's not bad. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, and most likely he will be doing close attacks. I mean, he has no range, so he's going to be doing close attacks. So, not bad, not bad. Let's look at his Dow. Let's look at his Dow. Charge, starting out, 11 attack, good. Invulnerability, good. Empower, good. I mean, yeah, you get a... He doesn't have Empower. You get, like, Casey Jones there. You get Leonardo. They both have Empower. Raphael comes up. It's like, oh, I have a 3 damage. Nope, now it's a 5 damage because of 2 Empowers. I could see how that could really add up quick. Oh, and you're 75 points or less. Okay, so I'm up to 12 attack for 6 damage. Or you're Krang, so I have my 11 attack for 6 damage. Oh yeah, I mean it'd be 12 for 5 with the 2 enhanced empowers, or 11 for 6 against Krang. 11 for 6. Raphael 75 points, doing 11 attack for 6 damage against Krang. And then if Donatello outwitted Krang. Can Krang be outwitted? I'm not exactly sure, but if Donatello just ran up there and hit him, which he can't just run up there because he only has leap climb, but if he could somehow get up to Krang and punch him, he could say, no impervious for you, Krang. And then that's when Raphael comes in and goes, 11 for 6. You know, and that could be interesting. Okay, so he starts out with Charge, has his Force Blast, token-y thing, Invulnerability, Empower, and then late game he gets Charge with more Sidestep, Blades, which isn't bad when you only have a 2 damage, and then 16 Combat Reflexes. He's not bad. No leadership whatsoever on this piece. I guess that's okay. That's fine. Not every Leonardo has to have leadership. So, not bad. Not bad piece. I still think, is it Raphael? I don't know. I think overall I still don't really care for the special attacks they have. They seem kind of iffy. You know, I haven't seen any special attacks where I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to do that like every single chance I get, you know? It's more like, well, I mean, if the opportunity presents itself, maybe I use that. I don't know. Come on, Michelangelo. The party dude. I left the best for last. The party dude, man. It's Michelangelo. Okay, so let's look at this dude's thing. Okay, so 75 points as them all. The same trait, also special attack. You can see some shape change. That's kind of cool. He doesn't have movement attack. He starts out with flurry, and then he has invulnerability. Let's look at his powers. Okay, same old keyword, same old trait. He has pizza to the face, dude. When Michelangelo hits a single opposing character, the hit character can't use attack powers until your next turn. Whoa. Okay. Donatello, you can't use defense powers. Michelangelo, you can't use attack powers. That's interesting. I will say, okay, sure. He has no range. He's most likely going to be punching a single person anyways. So his power is most likely always going to be activating. Same as Leonardo's, basically. Can't use attack powers. That means, like, if they had... I mean, he's great against the other turtles. Your other attack powers, you can't use them. He'd be useful against any kind of, like, blades. He'd be useful against Quake, I guess, so they couldn't knock you back. He'd be useful against I don't know. I mean, if he's punching you, you're probably not pulse waving him or psychic blasting him because you'd have to be arranged for that. So I don't know. I mean, it probably has its uses, but at the top of my mind, like right now, like I mean, it seems good, but not like blow my mind good, you know. So what explains that shape change? Cowabunga! Shape change. Some enemy runs up on him and he's just like, Cowabunga, dude. He's like, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. What? I don't really understand that, but okay, whatever. So let's look at his dial. We got starts out with flurry, special attack power, which is can't use attack powers if he punches you. Invulnerability, shape change, cowabunga. Okay. Then he gets plasticity, so he can lock you down. He has toughness and probability control. So it's not bad. That 8 attack on the last click is pretty depressing. 8 attack, 1 damage with prob and plasticity. It's like you can't get away from me and I can't even hurt you. So yeah, this is gonna take a while. It's okay. I wouldn't say he's one of the strongest ones. I would say if I had to rank the turtles on like what I really like about them, let's see. It'd be Leonardo and Raphael are two of my favorites. Let's look at the dials. I like the Empower. I like the Empower a lot. The charge starting out is better. His attack values are pretty decent, but he has combat reflexes and charge. They're both really good, though. Yeah, they're both really good. I would say Leonardo and Raphael are the strongest ones. They especially get better when you're facing off against 75 points or less pieces or robots. They both just like really start to shine then. Casey Jones is okay, but I really like his trait. I mean, alright, let's see. 50 points, 75, 70. No, because these four right here is a 300-point team. So you can't play them all. I mean, if you took one of the turtles off, like let's say you didn't want Michelangelo, sorry Michelangelo, you could fit the rest of them for 300 points, but you can't have them all for 300 points. That's okay. So that was, let me zoom out a little bit. That was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Heroes in a Half Shell Fast Forces. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I enjoyed recording it. I really like the pieces. I hope you like the pieces. You gotta buy it for the April. The April is the piece you gotta have. You gotta have the April. The Casey Jones is okay. The 2 out of 4 of the turtles seem pretty decent, but again, they're 75 points. I'd much rather have for 75 points the Chase Turtles from the very first turtle set. So I mean, I got my butt beat by them like a week or two ago. So I know they're still really good. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video and support this channel. I hope you enjoyed yourself, hope you had fun, and I hope you have fun playing Heroclix and other games in the future. Have a fantastic day, everybody. Bye-bye.